and then they'll see something completely different the next season. They'll see things kind of open up.
Right.
And one thing, I think one of my biggest things that I learned about reality TV, even now, is that when we're filming, it's 100% real. It's 100% reality for us. We're giving everything. We're giving our all. But then when the show is on TV, it is entertainment. So they're only going to take the most entertaining parts of you, of your life, of the dynamic, and that's what is going to be shown. So yeah, I get it.
We see that now.
The hard part. That is the hard part, because it's like,
we see that.
especially when you know, like, the whole scene, what happened behind the scenes, and what happened while you were filming. Yeah, it can be frustrating at times. Yes.
And I think, to answer your question, I would do it again, but I think y'all know me well enough now. I don't like people talking about me. So I had to get used to that. I'm still getting used to it, because I'm more of a, like she called, a bulldog. I like confrontation. And for somebody to sit on their phone and just talk shit, it's not sitting right with me, but I get it. It come with this word. So would I do it again? Yes, but if it's something I don't like about it, it would be that. And there's nothing you can do about it. They can tweet whatever they want. They could talk on blogs all they want. There's nothing you can do. So somebody being a rookie in this, getting used to that is definitely tough for anybody coming in this space. But the reward, I feel, is bigger though. Yeah.
Right. And you know, the piece of advice I gave you, Jamie, and I know you're in the social media world, you know, you're a party promoter and all of those different things. That's how you make bread. But for me personally, I just don't even read the comments, you know, because it's going to be some good ones, it's going to be some bad ones. And if it's going to get under your skin, don't even read it.
Yeah, and just like you said, Monique, one week they're going to love you, one week they're going to hate you.
Right. Oh, yeah.
What's being shown on TV.
Oh, yeah, it changes every week. That's why I don't really get caught up. Yeah, I don't get caught up into the commentary or the comments as well, because you do realize that down the road, everything that people are complaining about, they'll get clarification later, you know?
Right.
So, so yeah, it's like, literally, it's like you just hold your breath from episode 1 all the way up until when the reunion starts. And then it's like, okay, now we can talk. Because now you're going to get some clarification, you know?
Ooh, and I can't wait for reunion.
Ooh, child, yes. Yes.
So someone was asking about my boutique. It's called iVision Boutique. So if you do iVisionBoutique.com, that's the name.
And what's your handle? Because it's iVision Boutique 2, right?
Yes, iVision Boutique 2 on Instagram.
Yeah, I had said the name, but I don't think they heard me. iVision Boutique 2. That is the handle. And the outfit that I had on at the salt cave, it was the crop top with the
3-piece
and the pants. That was from Arena's boutique, y'all.
And you look so cute in it.
Thank you.
Yeah, mine was from DXL, big and tall. The only place
I can't wait for them to see you at the reunion.
Yes.
The reunion is, Chris.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did y'all have any questions for me and Chris?
So what about you guys? I mean, you all been in the reality show world for quite some time. So what do you think about the new franchise? Because you're coming from Bravo. So what's your experience so far being with Kingdom Reign and OWN Network?
Yeah, so filming and all of that, completely different. Like, even to the point where the behind the scenes support has been like overwhelmingly wonderful. You know, like just being able to feel like I'm being heard out versus somebody trying to force you to just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they're more understanding. The production crew was amazing. I like that they didn't really get involved while we were shooting.
Right.
They just kind of let us do what we do. The thing is always going to be the same as far as the editing goes. The one thing that I don't like right now is that most of the arguments that people are seeing with me and Chris, it's at the end of the argument where it's most heated versus showing the buildup or what we're even arguing about.
Right.
So a lot of people are just like, whoa, like, what is going on? Like, the last time we saw the Samuels, they were on a stage where they were like together, united, defending each other. And then now we're thrown into, they're in a tough time in their marriage and they're arguing and we don't even know what they're arguing about. So
Right.
I wish that there could have been more context. That's not totally their fault, because a lot of stuff that we were dealing with happened before we started filming.
Right.
So certain, like even when they were talking about the list, that was something that we were dealing with before we started filming. So they didn't get to capture that. So,
Right.
but I feel like we were able to clear up a lot at the reunion and kind of give people more backstory as to what I am frustrated about and what Chris has been dealing with, you know?
Right.
So
What about you, Chris?
So I definitely would do it again. You know, just listening to some of the stuff that my wife has been saying on TV, this is not an overnight thing. These are some of the things that Monique has been voicing for a long time.
she asked you about you being a reality TV again. What did you think about this
How was your experience
Oh, my
with
bad, my
them versus Bravo?
Like,
I know, look, Chris and I know when we talked, you was like, Bravo, oh, I couldn't
I'm over here
stand
like, what's he
it.
talking about?
So Chris
Well,
wasn't
you know,
listening to us.
I'm from Alabama. I
You're
like
in
to
your own
like.
world right now.
I gotta go
now
around the
y'all
block.
see why in confessional I gotta jump in and translate for him.
All right, so say the question again, Lorraine. I'm sorry.
So I was asking, how do you guys like this experience as far as filming
Okay.
with this network versus the other people?
The other show.
Yeah, the other show.
I will say this. I'm not gonna hate on the other show. It is what it is.
He's not drunk.
No.
He literally just started drinking.
No, that's a lie.
I didn't say you was drunk, Chris.
No, not you. I'm looking at the comments. I'm just clearing that
I'm gonna
up.
get the question in a minute.
Oh, he about to forget, and you don't have CTE.
Come on, Chris.
So you ain't gonna use that as an excuse.
I'm not drunk for real.
Go ahead.
No. So seriously, I'm not gonna hate on the other show. The situation, it is what it is. Everybody knows the truth behind it. We were treated unfair, but anyway, I will say this: coming on a new network, it's been a blessing in a sense because I feel like they're showing most of the truth of every story. You know, I don't think that they're manipulating to try to play somebody out to make them a victim or make them the villain per se. It's real story. It's real life. You know, with Monique, I do feel like it's a lot of backstory that wasn't shared to the show to show why she's upset about certain things. But as far as the producers being truthful, being honest, making us feel comfortable, that's what makes me comfortable, allowing us to tell a real story of what we're going through. And it's been very fair, in my opinion. So I'm pleased with the network. I'm pleased with what they're doing, what they're putting on TV.
You ready for season 2? It sounds like it.
We'll pray on it. No, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. No, it's cool. Like, I mean, I'm not tripping. Like,
Christmas. It's funny because I was live the other day and somebody asked, they was like, what made you get on reality TV, or who encouraged you, or something like that they asked. And I said, y'all are never going to believe this.
Monique was thirsty for it. She wanted it so bad.
Whatever.
No.
I said, y'all will never believe this. I said, but Chris is the one that encouraged and pushed me to do reality TV. I was the one saying,
really?
No.
We didn't even know that, Chris.
No, let me say this. Before, I was naive. I didn't understand how nasty it could be.
Me either.
And I know. So, of course, I'm looking at it on TV, and it was like the first episode of RHOP, and it wasn't nothing real nasty to it. So I'm thinking it'll be fun. I think Monique can go on there and promote her business stuff that she was doing, her music and everything else. I didn't know the depths of how low people would go for TV and fame and money. I didn't know how low that the network would go and allow certain things to happen. Knowing what I know now, I would have never suggested it. But God had a vision. God had a plan. And Monique is doing well. We're doing well as a family. And I think that it's been good overall, because sometimes you got to go through the storm. Snakes have to be revealed, you know, and that allowed us to see certain things, you know, people in our circle that wasn't for us.
Right.
Yes.
Look, Monique, we always hear the Tylers are clout chasing. They always wanted to be on TV. Can you let these people know that you reached out to them?
TikTok
They
famous,
act like I'm
girl.
like bringing your phone off the hook. Like, please put me on TV. Please put me on TV.
Let's get this clear right now. I popped right up in Raina's DMs. Like, who are you and why you ain't on TV? You know what I'm saying? And we would talk just in DMs, and I would be like pressing her, like, girl, you need to be on. And that was the other show. I was like, you need to be on the show. Like, what's going on? And then when this opportunity came about, I called Raina and I said, hey, I know you ain't want to do it in the first place, but this show is a different type of show. And we talked about it. But no, I reached out to Raina and Jamie and was like, hey, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So yeah, no, it wasn't, y'all weren't clout chasing. Y'all were saying no. Y'all were like how I was.
Right. I was like,
oh,
here we go again. But I'm so glad we said yes. And it took a lot of convincing for this one. Because he didn't want to go through with it originally. He did.
Okay.
Well, I would say the cast that you put together is the reason why I said, yeah, it was anybody else, I wouldn't have did this shit.
Yeah.
Because it's just, well, you know what we going through with somebody, but it's just that world. I don't have time. I don't have the pace. Don't come from my household, my family. I will turn to a whole nother person. And I think y'all seen it.
Yeah.
He'll turn into the bulldog.
The bulldog.
Worse than that. You saw that person 2 weeks ago.
Ooh, y'all wait till y'all see the reunion. All right,
no,
y'all.
look, not even the reunion. Episode 7 next Saturday.
She got the episode down and everything. I don't even know what episode we're on right now.
Y'all about to see.
Come on, Chris.
You don't be doing no type of promoting the show. You don't do no
guys.
social media.
Look, I'm on the show.
That's not enough.
And I'm
Chris,
being
it's not enough for you to
this
just
social
be
media.
You being vulnerable.
Yeah.
Boy, bye. You need to stop. All right, y'all. I'm about to see who else I can get on here.
Okay. Well, thanks for calling in.
Yes, thank y'all for hopping on with us.
Guys.
All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Good night.
See y'all in the group chat.
All right now.
Okay, let me see who else I can get on here.
What you talking about? I'm saying personal business on TV. Who you pulling up?
We're gonna see. Let's see if they're available. So anyway, if y'all have any more questions while we're sitting here, let me know. Where you at? Where you at? Let's see. Who y'all want to pop on next? I'm sending out invites, so I'm just waiting for whoever responds. Let's see who responds first. Ah! Winter! Minister Relationship Coach Winter.
Chris looks shocked.
Look, I sent invites to everybody. I said, we'll see who responds.
Goodness.
What's up, girl?
Not much. It's been a busy week. Listen, I've had one promotion to graduation. It's been crazy, but it's
wow.
good.
Wait, who graduated? Because we were texting earlier. You told me somebody graduated.
So my son that was in the episode tonight, he graduated high school tonight.
Oh
wow.
my God. Yeah. Congratulations.
Did he play sports? Did he play sports too?
So he's committed and he got a scholarship to play for Alberta University in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Wow.
Congratulations to him.
That's awesome.
He looked like an athlete.
He's a corner. He's
Good.
actually a corner. So
wow, congratulations. No, first of all, that scene tonight with you and your kids, I just thought was so beautiful. To hear their perspective, and your daughter is so freaking mature.
Yes, she is.
Oh my God. Like, and it reminded me of how our kids are when they were like, hug it in. And all just being silly, like that's how my kids are. It's so cute. So no, I really enjoyed that.
They are so awesome. She'll be 21 this year.
Okay, I didn't want to ask that. She's young, so I guess you can tell that age. But she's very mature. That's why I asked.
No, she's definitely my I call her Mama Bear number 2. And I feel like, of course, I try to watch out for them, but they try to watch out for me. But she'll be 21 and has just, she's been through it with me. So I think it was great for people to see my kids and hear from them because they've been here with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think we've kind of only gotten either my perspective or Kevin's perspective. And you hear him actually speak on my kids. So to hear them actually speak for themselves and not have either one of us give context, it was really great. But it's like she spoke like an adult. You know what I mean? Like she
Yes.
gave real time responses, because the audience doesn't realize this, but my oldest daughter actually lives with me full time, and she's lived with me full time since she was in high school. And so she came to live with me. She did private school, and she's been here the whole time. So she saw the start to finish with Kevin. So to hear her perspective being here full time, I just think it was incredible. I'm so proud of her. I can't say enough. She's a junior. She goes to a HBCU, and so she's a junior. She's wanting to be a teacher. And so I don't know. I'm proud. They made me proud tonight. Like I got a little teary-eyed speaking back, on it in the confessional. But, I don't know. It's just nice to see, like, okay, we did something right.
Right. Listen, no, I love it. No, that was a beautiful moment for sure.
Yeah.
What wasn't so beautiful is all the confusion that's going on. So first of all,
sweet Jesus.
Yeah, this season has been very incredible. Before you hopped on, people were actually asking me, like, why did you bring Winter on? And I told them, when I initially wanted you on, you and Kevin were in a very good space back then. Once things happened, y'all separated, I still wanted you on because I felt like your story could impact people. Yeah. We've known each other for a very long time, but our relationship was more so, I say friend. And the reason why people look at friends and they think that, oh, if you say friend, that means you talk every day. That means you hang out. That means you know your innermost secrets. But when I say friend, there's different levels to it. Yeah. You and I know each other from the NFL world. That is a total different type of relationship that a lot of people don't understand because of that bond, that sisterhood. You know how it is.
Right.
That is more of what our friendship has always been. We've never like hung out like that. We've never talked on the phone and kiki. It's always been like, hey, this is what I'm doing on my platform. What's going on with your platform? By the way, how the kids doing? Checking in. Since filming the show, how have you been dealing with just being on reality TV, hearing the judgment, whether it's good or positive, and then being able to move in this space leading up to the reunion?
Yeah, so I'll speak on the friend thing. We busy. I don't have time to sit on the phone all day.
Right.
And I just really think that people have to understand context. Chris knows this, being in the NFL, you're busy. It's not like we got all the time in the world to be, going to dinner and lunch every day. So that's just not the reality. So I completely agree with your context of our friendship. That said, I think there's been mutual respect on both sides. Filming the show, I think once Kevin and I kind of went south, remember I called you, you guys were on vacation at the time, and I was like, hey, I need to talk to you, because for me, it was like, we're automatically out. You know what I mean? Like, take us out. We do not need to be involved. Because for me, what people don't understand, I was just finding out things real time, and I didn't know what I was dealing with. A lot of the drama that kind of revealed on the show, I'm learning over a 6-month period. So I really just opted out. I'm just going to be honest. So when it came around again in the form of the live podcast, I was like, cool. I'm just thinking it's a one-time thing. I think that's important for people to know too. So I'm thinking it's just, one time, let's get it in, here for it, good, moving onward. I had no idea that, it would really work out to me being integrated more into the show. That said, I'm going to be honest. I have really, really thick skin. I think really going through the drama with Kevin, some of the back and forth I feel like I have with the other castmates is me kind of dealing with things real time. Unfortunately, what people probably don't realize about me, and people who know me really well, is that I am very opinionated. Very opinionated. I do have a tendency to be sassy and feisty. That's a part of my personality. Now, I will say I've gotten better, but it's still in me. It's a part of it's just who I am. So I will say what somebody should have told me was just stay off Twitter. I think if I had stayed off Twitter, I would be good.
I text you that one day, just like, stop, please.
You should have took my advice. I don't know how to work Twitter, so.
Chris, somebody somebody should have just said, listen, get off, just stay off, don't get on, leave it alone, and let people just think what they want to think. So once I finally got off Twitter after my one Twitter incident, I've been good. Like, I understand that from week to week, based on what it showed, people are going to have 1 week they like you, 1 week they hate you. It's just what it is. It comes with the territory.
Right.
I really don't feel any kind of way about people like coming from, I saw the comment about how do you feel about people coming for your hair? I shaved my head myself. I made the decision to cut my hair. And it's been that way for so long. Like 5 years, 5 or 6 years. I know it's been a long time. That to hear people make like a comment like I did that just because of Kevin, I'm like, y'all, I got better.
No, your hair has been like that for like 5-6 years. So just to clarify, people, she's been rocking that hairstyle for like years. That had nothing to do with the first divorce, nor did it have anything to do with Kevin. That was something that you did. Like, it had nothing to do with any of those things.
I like to explore. Seeing as how Corey, who does my hair, is on here, he's the one that even made me start growing it back out. Like, I would have left it. I would never change my hair because people disagree with it. I feel like we really have to stop that with Black women. I don't like that. I just feel like we should be able to do what we want to do. Whatever you want to do is good, but I don't care. People always gonna have an opinion, and I think people are entitled to have one because I have them. So
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't feel any kind of way. I think as long as I'm off Twitter, life is good.
Okay, I have one more question for you.
Sure.
That is, I heard a few of your comments when you have done interviews or even just live where you refer to yourself or us as characters. Do you feel while you were filming, whether you're looking back on it right now or while you were going through it, do you feel as though because of maybe what your perspective was about reality TV, did you feel during the process that you had to be a different person or character while you were filming versus who you actually are?
I think it's half and half for me, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like sometimes I did feel like it because in some instances, you guys know these how these things go. I feel like in some instances, I may have wanted to respond a different way and I didn't. And I feel like I almost had to kind of figure it out and play into it. In other ways, I feel like I'm exactly who I would be. I feel like it's half and half. It really just depends on the circumstance. I will say, for me, I dialed a lot down when we had the dinner scene.
Okay.
There are some winter ways that I would have preferred to lean into, and I didn't. And there are some times where I feel like how there might have been some suggestions where I really wish I would have just been like, girl, hush. Don't do it. Don't respond. Don't. I don't know. So I feel like it's kind of half and half. It's almost like I learned recently that there's a perception that I'm the villain when I'm like, what? Me? The villain?
There's a perception that I am too at times. It comes and goes with reality TV based on what the scene is. But I will say, I did not know certain things about you that I actually learned while filming the show.
Yes.
And then even after. And I remember we had a conversation while we were filming, and I said, well, Winter, you have to keep in mind that, since we're filming a reality show, if you're giving me certain energy, I have to respond to it. Yeah. You remember when we talked about that? And I said, you're putting me in an awkward position.
I remember that conversation very well. But honestly, in retrospect, now having gone through the first season, there's a lot of comments that I feel like you would make. Now I feel like was maybe trying to give me help. I didn't I'm so serious. Like, I really just didn't pick up on it. Now I'm like, oh, now I get it. You know what I mean? It's almost hard to say how you would or wouldn't respond until you're in it. Right. But now I'm like, God dang it. Let me tell you, if there's a season 2 and they ask me back, I would move so differently just because I understand. It's almost like certain things maybe that's brought up, you can just choose not to participate. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you definitely have the choice. It's not an expectation for sure.
Absolutely.
I don't want to give too much away because obviously we're on episode 6. We have episodes 7, 8, 9, 10, and then reunion. And I feel like a lot of people will have a lot of questions answered by then, and then we'll hopefully do another recap. Yeah. But girl, thank you.
Let me ask a question.
Who's got questions, y'all? Go ahead, baby.
Seriously, I understand the tension between you and Kevin, but has this show created tension with other people that you're connected with? You know, whether it's kids or so on and so on. You know, because a lot is being revealed on national TV. So has it created a lot of tension between other people?
So I will say, as far as my nucleus and like extended family and friends, no. Like I'm pretty fortunate that people who know me know me. Like I don't have to explain who I am to people who know me. A lot of the tension has been external. You know what I mean? And I'm just being real. Like I haven't had an issue with my children's father. Like he understands, like it happened. There's actually something, and we'll get into it at the reunion. There's something that's brought up that isn't all the way discussed. You guys know I am transparent. If I'm willing to come on this show and discuss something very personal, I'm just willing to do it. If I can't, there's a reason why I can't. So that's kind of the unfortunate part.
I know what you're talking about. Okay.
That puts me in a weird position where I personally wouldn't mind going there and explaining some things, but I can't because of the other party that's attached.
Okay.
So, and that would be a major, major issue. So it's what it is. I feel like you don't come on a platform like this and you can't be willing to hide and kind of cover up. So I really try to be just me. I try to put it all out there. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and it's unfortunate, but for me personally, no, it hasn't impacted anybody close to me, not even extended. I actually spoke to everyone that would have been involved in any capacity, and everyone was very clear. So I'm respectful of what everyone has shared, that they would anticipate me kind of carrying regarding them. Okay. And I've respected that in every single way. And so I'm proud of myself because it's not always easy, because people dig when you're in reality TV.
Yeah.
and the reason why I asked that is because if you look at it, you signed up for it. You know, right. We signed up for it. Kids didn't sign up for it.
Yes.
Old relationships didn't sign up for it. But they get drug into it, and that's why I asked you that. And you hit on exactly what I was kind of hitting on.
Yeah.
You know, and without saying it, you know, because
I'm trying to be mindful. I'm trying. I'm getting better. Week after week, I'm getting better. But definitely, yes. So I can honestly say, for me, I haven't had any issues whatsoever. Everyone, honestly, has been very supportive. Even my kids. Like my kids have been on board the entire time, and my youngest is like, she just wanted her 1 minute of fame, and she got it. So I'm happy that she's satisfied. But everyone's good. We really have carried on outside of the show. I mean, for me, life has continued on, but I tell people all the time, I'm a mom real time, and I still have littles that are very much involved in different things. So I really just went back to work, went back to being a mom, and seeing as how I had a son graduating high school, I really had to jump back into making sure that, you know, he had what he needed, because, you know, it's a big deal for him. So that's really kind of where we've been. So I'm very happy. You know, we got a chance to kind of look ahead. Can I just say, between you and Chris, I really appreciate how y'all like really carried this show. For me personally, you guys being my only like true connect, it's been a good experience for me. Yes, are there some things I would do differently? Of course, but I try to extend grace to myself, and I'm human. I don't always get it right, but I just think this has been a dynamic season, and I'm very proud of it. So
thank you
guys for considering me. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. That's one thing I said. Like, I mean, there's obviously in reality TV, you're never going to like 100% of what is shown on the episode, because there's always going to be context that's missing. But overall, I feel like this season, and now that we've actually saw all the episodes because we had to before taping the reunion, I feel like this season was amazing. Like I feel like all in all, it was a great season. So I can't wait for everybody to see more. But yeah, thank you so much for hopping on with me.
Thank you,
yeah,
Winter.
no problem.
Yes. All right, girlie. All right, have a good
Have
night.
a good night.
All right. Okay. Let's see if I can get the Silvers on.
Type in third leg. And maybe it might pop up.
I tried to, let me see if Quick's still here. I tried to invite Ashley.